quick question. When do you think robots were invented? Last year? The year you were born? Here's the wild part. Humans have been dreaming about intelligent machines for over 3,000 years. And a kid named Alex just found that out the hard way from his grandma. Alex had a school project about robots. So he asked his grandmother a simple question: when were robots invented? She smiled and said, "Which robots? The idea of robots is very, very old. Older than your city, older than most countries." Alex thought she was joking. She wasn't. Buckle up, we're going back 3,000 years. Oh, and I brought a friend along for this trip. This warm gold glow? That's Byte, a little AI light being who's going to help us tell fact from fantasy. Because on this journey, some robots were totally real, and some were just stories. Byte's job is to keep us honest. Ready? Let's time travel. First stop, ancient Greece, 3,000 years ago. No electricity, no computers, not even a light bulb. And yet people were already telling stories about automatons. That's a fancy word for a machine that moves all by itself. They couldn't build them yet, but oh, could they dream them. The most famous was Talos, a giant made entirely of bronze. In the myth, Talos guarded an island by marching around its coast, and when enemy ships sailed too close, he hurled huge rocks at them. A metal warrior who never slept, never ate, never got scared. Basically, the world's first imagined security robot, invented in a bedtime story. The Greeks even had a god of inventors, Hephaestus, the blacksmith god. In the stories, he forged golden servants that could move, speak, and help him work. Think about that. 3,000 years ago, people were already imagining helpful robot assistants made of gold. Sound like anything you've got in your pocket today. Now, Byte wants me to slam on the brakes for a second. Talos, Hephaestus, the golden servants, none of that was real. These were myths, ancient stories. Nobody actually built a bronze giant. But here's why they matter. They prove that the dream of intelligent machines is as old as storytelling itself. First, people dreamed it. Then, someone tried to build it. Real quick, the Greeks could only dream of building intelligent machines. You don't have to dream. At LittleAIMaster, kids actually build and train their own AI from scratch. Our motto? Don't just use AI, raise one. Follow along and let's keep traveling. Second stop, about 2,000 years ago, the city of Alexandria in ancient Egypt. And here's where it gets amazing because we meet a real person, not a myth. His name was Hero. And Hero didn't just tell stories about machines. He actually built them, working machines that moved on their own. Picture this, you walk up to a temple. A priest lights a fire on the altar, and slowly, all on their own, the heavy temple doors swing open. No hands, no ropes you can see. To ancient visitors, it looked like actual magic. But it wasn't magic. Hero used heat and steam pressure to make it happen. Automatic doors 2,000 years ago. And the doors were just the start. Hero built mechanical birds that actually chirped, powered by flowing water and air. He built a machine that poured drinks all by itself. Little wonders that seemed impossible for their time. Alexandria was basically the Silicon Valley of the ancient world, and Hero was its star engineer. But Byte's flashing gold again, so let's be clear. As incredible as Hero's machines were, they were not AI, they ran on water and steam, clever plumbing, basically. The doors opened the exact same way every single time. They couldn't think. They couldn't decide. Hold on to that idea, it's going to be the key to everything. Third stop, about 800 years ago, in the Middle East. And now we meet a genius named Al-Jazari, an Arab inventor who was so far ahead of his time, it's honestly a little spooky. Because Al-Jazari figured out something that wouldn't fully click for the rest of the world for another 800 years. First, the fun stuff. Al-Jazari built a robot band, mechanical musicians that actually played drums. He built a servant machine that poured water so you could wash your hands. These things floated and moved and performed for royalty. But that's not why he's a legend. This is why. Al-Jazari's robot band had little pegs inside it. And if you moved the pegs to different positions, the drummers played a different rhythm. Stop and think about what that means. He didn't rebuild the machine, he changed its instructions. Move a peg, get new behavior. That is programming. 800 years before the first computer existed. Byte is practically glowing off the screen right now, and honestly, fair. Because those pegs are the same idea as the code that runs every app on your phone. Code is just instructions that tell a machine what to do, and if you change the instructions, you change what it does. Al-Jazari invented that concept with wood and metal pins. And speaking of instructions, you can write real code too. Inside LittleAIMaster, kids write actual Python and watch a machine follow their commands step by step. Al-Jazari used pegs, you get a keyboard. Same superpower. All right, back to the time machine, because the whole planet was inventing robots. Here's something beautiful. Al-Jazari wasn't alone. All around the world, different countries, different languages, no internet to share ideas, people were all building automatons at the same time. It's like the whole human race had the same dream at once. Let's take a quick world tour of the coolest ones. In Switzerland, the writer, a tiny mechanical boy who dips a real pen in ink and writes actual letters on paper. In England, the silver swan, a life-sized silver swan that dips its neck into a pond and catches a fish. People traveled for miles just to watch a metal swan go fishing. And that's only Europe. In France, the musician, a mechanical lady whose fingers actually press the keys of a real keyboard to play music. In Japan, the Karakuri tea server, a little wooden robot that carries a cup of tea across the room to a guest, waits while they drink, then politely bows. A robot with manners hundreds of years ago. And in India, Tipu's tiger, a life-sized mechanical tiger built for a sultan, and it could growl and move its body. A roaring robot tiger for a king. From Switzerland to Japan to India, the message was the same. Humans everywhere looked at machines and thought, what if this could come alive? This whole trip through history is one chapter in a much bigger adventure. Inside LittleAIMaster, kids travel a map like this, from what robots were, all the way to building their own thinking AI. Every stop unlocks the next. Just like our time machine is doing right now. Okay, this next one is my favorite because it's a mystery. In the year 1770, a machine appeared called the Turk. It played chess against real people, and it won. It even beat Napoleon, yes, THAT Napoleon. Crowds went wild. A machine that could outthink a general? Impossible. Right. Here's the twist. The Turk was fake. Hidden inside the cabinet, curled up in the dark, was a real human chess master, secretly moving the arms with levers. It was a magic trick. And get this, it fooled the entire world for 80 years before anyone figured out the secret. 80 years of people believing a machine could think. Bytes got the deep thought here. The Turk worked for 80 years for one reason. People wanted to believe it. Way back in the 1700s, humans were already desperate for a machine that could think. The dream was so strong, a clever fake could ride it for almost a century. The hunger for AI is genuinely ancient. So here's the question that's been building this whole time. Bronze giants, fire-powered doors, peg-programmed drummers, a chess machine that beat Napoleon. If humans had all this, why do we say AI only arrived recently? Why weren't any of these real artificial intelligence? Let's line them up, old versus new. Difference 1, power. Ancient machines ran on springs, gears, water, and steam. Modern AI runs on electricity and computers, but that's the small difference. Here's the big one, learning. An old automaton did the exact same thing every single time forever. Modern AI can learn. It gets better the more it practices. Old machines never improved, not once. Difference 2, thinking. Ancient machines did zero thinking, they just moved. Modern AI can process information and actually make a decision. And flexibility. An old automaton could do one task forever. The writer could only write. The swan could only swim. Modern AI can be reprogrammed for brand new jobs it's never done before. Byte says it best, ancient machines could move, but I can learn. That's the whole difference in 3 words. A bronze giant couldn't get smarter. Byte does. Every time you teach it, it improves. And that, the ability to learn, is the invisible line that separates a fancy wind-up toy from real artificial intelligence. And you don't have to take my word that AI learns, you can watch it happen. Inside LittleAIMaster, kids feed examples to a neural network and see it get smarter in real time. That's the one thing no ancient inventor could ever build. The moment a machine starts to learn, that's the moment history changes. One last question, and it's a good one. Across 3,000 years, myths, temples, robot bands, chess machines, why did humans keep chasing this dream so hard? Turns out, the reasons never really changed. And when you hear them, you'll recognize every single one from today. Reason 1, help with hard work machines that never get tired. 2, entertain us toys that dance and play music. 3, protect us guards that never sleep. 4, do the boring stuff workers that never complain. And 5, be companions, a friend that's always there. 5 dreams, 3,000 years, 0 of them have changed. And that's the punchline of this whole journey. Those 5 reasons, they're the exact same reasons we use AI today. Byte helps you, entertains you, and answers you anytime. The ancient dream finally switched on. The dream stayed the same for 3,000 years. The only thing that changed was that we finally got the tools to build it. Fast forward to right now. Companies like Boston Dynamics build robots that walk, run, dance, and do actual backflips. But at their core, they still work Al-Jazari's way, instructions telling a machine what to do step by step. His wooden pegs became lines of code. The tiger that growled became a robot that flips. Same dream, better tools. So let's zoom back to today. You just traveled 3,000 years. You met a bronze giant, a fire door genius, an inventor who coded with pegs, and a chess machine that lied for 80 years. And you cracked the big secret. Real AI needed computers because AI isn't about moving, it's about learning. And in the app, finishing this journey isn't just watching kids earn XP, level up their progress, and unlock a real certificate for mastering the history of AI. It's proof you didn't just hear the story. You learned it. Grandma would be impressed. For 3,000 years, humans could only dream of intelligent machines. You're the first generation that gets to actually build one. So don't just use AI, raise one. If this blew your mind, subscribe and come meet Byte inside LittleAIMaster. Next stop on our time machine, the 1940s, when the first real computers changed absolutely everything. See you there.